So we have a handful of chickens that are just 1 year old. And this year they've kind of started to figure out what broody means. But apparently they don't know how long 21 days is. And so we've had, I think, 2 or 3 failed attempts to hatch chicks because these broody 1 year old hens don't sit on the eggs long enough. Well, we had this one that I'm like, you know what, this Brahma hen, she's gonna make it. And she was, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks in, and decided to move nesting boxes. And then this Jersey Giant hen said, well, I'll sit on those eggs. And then every day until the chicks started to hatch, they swapped places. So we have co-parenting hens. Great, except they like feed off their mean. If one gets a little bit flustered, the other one gets even angrier, and then all of a sudden it's my fault. So I'm going to record me. These chicks are 3 or 4 days old maybe. And I'm trying to just make sure they have food and water. But watch how angry these mamas get. I'll get you in here and set you up. There they already are on high alert. I need to get into that nesting box on the bottom and get the rest of the eggs out. But look what they do to their water. Their water is buried. This is all fresh litter. And this white one here, she like shoots poop when she's angry. So that's really fun for me. So I'm going to just keep this going just to see how angry she may or may not get. This one here in the top, she's sitting on wooden eggs. But I'm sure these chickens are thirsty. All I'm trying to do is take care of them. I have been defensive, I have been offensive, I've done anything and everything. And this white Brahma mama just tries to tear me up. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stay away. Yeah. Jeez. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. If you don't knock it off. I got no problem with you, but I'm gonna eat you. Now let's see. Let's see what this thing does while I'm gone. While I'm just filling up the water and cleaning that out. Here I am back. Now the funny thing about this whole co-parenting is that the white chicken actually got off of the nest and the black chicken came in and hatched these chicks out. The birds would not have hatched if it wasn't for the Jersey Giant. But that Brahma mama seems to be the one that wants to be the boss. And here I am, just being nice. Just being nice. Stop. Like I said, I have to get in there and retrieve those eggs that didn't hatch. I don't know when I'm going to. Now, you can see the feeder that I've got set up. That's that white PVC. And it's just screwed to some heavy 2x. And it's got the top piece there, which is just to keep the bigger birds from trying to get in there and get food. But there's just a few small 1/2-inch holes that the food just falls down. And it's small enough that the chicks can get in there, eat their food, and hopefully the big birds don't jump in and eat it all. I don't know why she's so upset with me. I've never done anything to try to harm her. She sure seems to think that I'm trying to hurt those little chicks that she gave up on. One of these days, when they start exploring, I'll be able to get in and give the nesting area more fresh litter. But until then, I'm going to give them the bare minimum. Enough food, enough water that I don't have to hang out with them too much. Because that Brahma Mama Karen is not worth the hassle. It's a new day. Chicks need water. Let's try this again. Yep, chicks need water, indeed. And other birds need to stop nesting in the nesting boxes at night, because this is ridiculous. All right, Mama. Hey. Settle down. I'm gonna use a rake. See if she attacks that instead of me. Now this coop has linoleum floors. So all this moisture that's holding in this, once I break down this barrier in another day or two, I'll be able to get all that wet garbage out, wipe it away pretty easy. But chicks can't drink that. Thanks for being nice, Mama. She's still on guard. All right, we have an idea that has worked in the past, so we're going to pick this up. We will smack ourselves with a shovel, level this out. Sorry. We're going to move their feeder over here. And let's see here, we have a hanger, and maybe hopefully the chicks are tall enough that they can get to it hanging here. Definitely not that tall. Maybe it'll stay a little nicer for them. Now we can adjust that as they grow. I'm going to stick that underneath just for the sake of it. I'm going to leave that there so the big birds don't get into the feeder. And the little birds need some food, so we'll be back. Oh, it is clearly tall enough. We can even raise it more. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's nice to see them up and active and figuring out life and all that jazz. Now, I should be able to get in there. Maybe. She's pretty aggravated. I got eggs to collect. I'm just gonna let her be. I'll get eggs in a little bit. There's no reason to fight. I'm done with that. Now the birds, the little chickies, I do believe are in there getting some feed. And I think it's pretty cool. I've noticed before that a mama hen, they have a different speech. They talk different with their voice. That's awesome. They have a different speech, and it's like they're teaching their kids. Do this, don't do that. Do it like I do. I'll show you the way. Get back over here. Stay out of there. All that stuff. All in one type of voice and just a cluck. But they learn. That's cool. Day 3 now, and it seems like things are just getting worse as these two co-parenting mamas work. So I did some modifications to their feeder. See, I mounted this offset for a reason, so the little chicks can get in there. And so I gave them some reading materials. I wasn't sure if they read upside down or not, so there's that. But I need to change some stuff around. They have also pushed out some of the bad eggs, and so I need to get those out. I need to get things cleaned up around here. I'm contemplating taking this border down, but geez, they're just insane. Hey, knock it off. Be nice. Hey, knock it off. Hey, hey. Hey. Take it easy, chicos. Take it easy. What really gets me is when that one, yeah, the Jersey Giant, that's not so giant, when she comes after me, I think it's merely just because the Brahma mama decides that she should beat on me. So now then they both decide it's a good idea. It's like they're compounding their anger. Ay, ay, ay. There's still more eggs in there I need to get out. But I guess 2 out of the 4 or so isn't bad. I want to do some changes, some more changes. But, man, these birds are just fierce. Fierce, I tell you. Let's see how that works for a while. I know this is going to upset them for right now, but I have made the decision to take this fence down. I think it's time for the little chickies to start exploring more. So, we'll see how much that disrupts these little moms. I like that. All right, that'll allow them to kind of range around a little bit more, figure things out. All right, it has been a couple days, and Mama's co-parenting are still at it. Both little chickies are exploring. Last night I could not find either mama or either chickie. I'm glad they found their home. But they are still angry at me. I gotta see if I can check their food level today. Gee, it's down about that far. That's good enough for a day. I'm gonna let you all be. You got good clean water. Have an amazing day, mamas. The chickies are out playing today, exploring and learning with both the mamas. They're both over there, still watching. I don't want to disrupt them too much, but I am curious to see them. I thought about getting in here with a weed whacker, but they seem to find a natural ground cover in here. I don't want to make them feel like they're trapped either, but there's quite a few chickens in there. It's good to see the rest of the chickens alongside the little chickies. Chickens. pretty epic day. The chickies are spending their first afternoon out in the grass with both mamas, learning how to peck the ground.